All right. Halfway through the season. I'm tired. So this is my new computer. It doesn't shut down every 5 minutes. And I'm crushing these prospect films. I did so I had 14 games to edit, and I'm going back through box scores. I'm writing scouting notes. It's like you don't want to rush it because you want to watch some of these players again too, But we did the first 7 games. I'm working on Mass and Mountain Heritage right now. And the whole Foothills 2 hours, Mountain game 3 hours. It's the same for editing. These are some sloppy Mountain games. Like some of these Foothill, like quickest games so far. ER South Point, like shit it out in half an hour.
Yeah.
Clean. And Coach Wiles will probably tell you it was their worst game of the year. Probably sloppiest game of the year. Hickory North Lincoln, smooth butter. Even Watauga Freedom, like because the pitchers were good. It was what 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the pitchers were good. West Brevard kill me. 39-degree game, sloppy. That game probably took longer than the whole week 3 schedule. Now, like that's why I ended on it. Like I was like, I can't do it anymore tonight. So it was probably.
It was past midnight.
It was midnight. Yeah, because you probably seen me posting.
I saw. I was like, this was posted what 2 hours ago.
Mass and Mountain Heritage right now. I started working on this before 9 o'clock, and you saw me finishing. I was on the 3rd inning. So I will say, like, in the broadcast, I'll probably cut this and actually show the actual thing, but I want to show you this thing I made, and I thought it would be good for content. So again, like in the actual broadcast or in the podcast, I'm just going to put, if you think it's cool, if it sucks, it'll just cut to us talking about how it sucks. But I thought it was cool. So because when we ask for home team and away team sponsors and we rattle on about like pregame marketing and postgame, this is what the postgame looks like. My wife yelled at me last night because I was like bumping music, still just trying to edit. And I got mad because the things I have to listen to through the workday in here, like Grace and my 22-year-old's girlfriend, Robert's girlfriend, on the phone in there, like playing Minecraft together, like on the phone. Like Robert's girlfriend isn't here, she's at home, and they're playing Minecraft and like Animal Crossing. I have to listen to that in the background for 2 hours. And then
you need to get some AirPods.
No.
Some good
you need to go out to the schoolroom and get some schooling, but it's been, but in everyone's defense, we're trying to build a greenhouse, clean up the farm. Kids have been working. I actually, allowance sucks nowadays. 3 kids, $20 each. That's why, like, I don't give it to them, and like I stretch it out. Like, you're gonna get your allowance, and that turns to like a 3-week like thing. I mean, but they got it the other day. Anyway, let me find this thing. This might not be cool, but it's just to kind of give people an idea of how long this takes. Like, I'm just basically what I did is I just did screen record with whatever the song I was listening to at the time, and just all it is just showing you cut up, like it's some South Point, East Rutherford clips. So let's see how this
goes. Who's been lost, man? No sense of direction. Please don't sleep. So much losers. Smash MCs in the front bits. I want to my dust search for all the kids I must have made. I trust the courtesy when dealing with folks is too much for the ask. Cool, I got the skill legs from they grasping. That's how it has been. The drill's this. I kill swift. I feels I better slay ya. Hey, my tape measures greater. So now an accident. If they saw me and they was available, would they want me to nail them or beat through screwdriver? Crazy, maybe nothing. Bold live leak. Put on your high beat. I proliferate a quicker face than niggas vigorous. Figure I kick 10 sights, punch twice that nigga that this nifty. Detaching the bats, latching to match my cataclysm. I give him a schism. I stroke the croak. I broke him. Choking him by my syntax as I've been backed by impacts. Then I give a concussion in your nuts when I'm busting heads. Dead with my lead graphite lofty. I swing offbeat off these cerebellum spelling membranes. Tin brains couldn't parallel this. I'm carouseling kids while I'm swallowing hollow. You're following slipping. I'm ripping mics nice twice like dicing kids in fractions. Yeah, figure I tax.
Step in the casual. What about domino? Put your step to Snoop. Step in the A plus. If you play for Tajay, man, step in the Opio. Step in the Festo. Fuck with Teray.
Yo, I'm willing to bet you willing to sweat.
Yeah.
But anyone will get you bruised like killing us up through crews and abuse 2s and 3s. Who's the G's that hoes know? Me and Hyro, I know, I'm fire, bro. So why flow if you're not invigorating? I know where you live, they're at your crib, I got niggas waiting. I figure raping is a crime, see? I take my time, beat, and now your G is my G. Now I'm gonna show you how the West Coast smash kids. Yo, I rhyme as well, so the hell with a whack this. Generalize it, listen before you ever seen this, so you can get the middle. What middle? The beat.
Never matched up miraculous tactics. I smack tricks, no access at your whack bitch. I crack bricks over dicks who can't come. I leave them broken dumb. Death applause like cardiac arrest. You need some rest. Check as I'm chiseling, riddling your memory. Remember me? I hacked your body to pieces, disassembling your flows. Your flows have started trembling from shock and trauma. I'm going in lives when I bomber. Babbling dyslexic. I make an exit. This lifetime I make up words. I excite rhymes. I'm enthusing when I'm bruising. Hoes kick off their shoes when I abuse men. You If you lose. slept on tell, you fucking around with J Biz. To Mike G. Smoke on that crack rock. The souls of mischief. When you know it. If you don't win, fucking around with hieroglyphics. If you fuck with the shaman, that's how you lose. Proper.
Yeah, so basically it's like a song is a clip. So, but I'll probably throw that up on the Patreon as a separate thing too. Just like into the world of editing. Like when I worked at Baseball Factory, there was a whole department for editing. There was like 3 guys in there. And, you know, they would get all the video and then process it all, but it was a whole department. So, you know, I basically like I don't know. In one regard, I'm like, I can do everybody's job, you know. So it's like, why do we need like 20 employees? But you know, at the same time, I'd love 20 employees. But you know, different business model. Join the Patreon. $1. This is on YouTube. We'll probably get struck. They'll probably take it down because there's a song in the background. Whatever. I'll put it up free on the Patreon. That's probably the way to do it. Anyway, what week are we in?
Week 6, I think.
Let me see if I can clip this to my hat. So yeah, this is about a month. Probably, I'd say 6 weeks. I'm going to be determining if I'm an Orioles fan anymore, too. That's a real thing. Like, I'm done with professional baseball. It's a freaking carnival game. I find myself cheering, like, with more fandom for, like, Braden Corn and Walker Fox and, you know, local like, North, you know, just local baseball players more than any sort of, like, team anymore. New owner. Bought the Magna Carta. Can't buy any starting pitching. No relief pitching. No athleticism in the middle of the field. Terrible defense. Never drafting pitchers. came in and cleaned it up. Analytics, international system, everything was looking great. 3 years in, it's like, yeah, it's all right. He hasn't drafted any pitchers yet. There's something going on. Here's some, 5, 6 years. Yeah, it's okay. He hasn't drafted any pitchers yet. Chris Bassett, he's 45. Zach Eflin, re-sign him one start. He's done, hurt. It's insane. It's like, and I was just like Valdez. Have you seen what Framber Valdez has done in 2 games? Like 1 run. Like it's like, it makes sense. Like kind of a hitter's park, kind of a pitcher's park now. You need someone like Valdez. Ground balls is one World Series. Everyone was mad at him for throwing at the catcher. There's part of me that was like, you know what I mean? Like, pitchers get in a weird like mindset. It's I ran into that with Hunter Mason with Brevard. He tries to go to a different place before pitching. He's interesting. He's got some warrior in him. I like him. All right. Mountains, TC still at the top. They have not played a complete game in the MAC yet. Asheville Citizen Times. Explain yourself. Pisgah, we saw it. I mean, the offense came to life. Looks like Terrell pitched pretty well later in the week. In the second game, what was that score? Like more like a 4-1 or something?
No, that was 5-3 in 8.
They went extras.
Yeah, go pull that up here. I'll pull that up on the.
See, that's what kind of bothers
the
me.
Box score.
Like I like those 2 little lefties, Greenwood and Green. We got to come up with some good nicknames for them if they're freshmen. But like they're just, besides Terrell, the Sutton kid, and center field, like they're thin still. Not they're deeper with the participation and the young guys, but they're not like I don't see 5-3 in 8 innings. It's like
Wester threw 103. Terrell only threw 48. There was 2-1. It was Franklin scored in the bottom of the first. Pisgah scored in the top of the third and top of 6. And then Franklin scored in the bottom of the 7th, making it 2-2. And then Pisgah 3 runs. 4 errors for Pisgah.
I mean, conference wins are big, but I think that just speaks for like the mountain talent this year. Like there's good baseball players, but we're not as deep as we were with that senior group. I see a good group of 28s coming up, but it's just need more participation too. I still have Brevard above Reynolds because of the, head to head. I put Asheville above Christ School because Asheville beat the Southern Lake Christian or something, and then Christ School lost to them. Yeah, they have a common opponent in that private school. And I know they lost to Daniel, but it wasn't like 18-1 or whatever it said the one night. It was 7-5. That's not a bad loss. That's a good South Carolina team. So I'll put Asheville back above Christ School. Although I will say, like, both those teams need to compete to the level of their talent. Like, I just feel like, I mean, Christ School is doing better than they did last year. People around here need to play them so we can really figure out kind of who's who. Asheville, I mean, they're good, but they should be top 3, like top 2. But like they just, every year I feel like they just don't quite perform to the talent level, especially when, they got a Coastal Carolina commit, a Texas commit. I still think, there's a Penn commit. Like, that's good talent. People will say pitching, but my whole thought is like, when you have good athletes and, even if they're throwers, like you got to get some pitching innings out of them. They compete. Best athletes got to compete, North Wilkes, I kind of kept them just where they were. Like they're starting to fly through that conference, but it was 2 against Elkin, who's I think they're in last place or down there. And then they had a win against North Surrey, who's they're a losing record too. All right, this is where we switch it up a little bit. golly, I think out of circumstance, Tuscola's staying on.
I kept them on.
Polk County's going on 100%, but I got to figure this out because I think
We'll go look at your standings.
I'm gonna
Or
go check
look at
Mountain
your.
Valley real quick too, and I got to pull up BBU. Where's BBU? It's just in the. It should just pull up in
Drive.
BBU 2026.
Week 6. I'm gonna argue
BBU plus.
Yeah.
Yep, Andrews is going on. Let's just get it out of the way. I don't. Here's the thing, man. They beat the hell out of Swain. And Swain and Hayesville and Murphy are kind of like, they're the top 3 typically, but not anymore. But I like it because it's like, all right, almost half the conference is competing now. 4 to 5 of them. Robbinsville. The thing we need to do out there is we have, like, 5, 6, 7 years ago started that Edneyville Yellow Jacket nonprofit, and we tried to do it here. It was what it was. I haven't touched it in like 5 years, but like the whole concept was how to get money into the small communities and build almost just like a combine. It's all right. Just get them playing young, have it be a place to hang out, have fun, and take care of your field, your facilities. A lot of like buddy system, like varsity, middle school, little league. That's how you got to build those schools out there. But this is the first time in 2 years of doing this that a Smoky Mountain team has been put on there. So Hayesville's, they play a tougher schedule, but just, again, they never quite snuck on to the top 10. Last year was
Hayesville wasn't on top 10 last year?
No, but they there was better talent. It was a deeper pool of teams that had talent last year. And here's the thing. They did the right thing by playing a tougher schedule. Sellers puts them against the best he can find out there as far as bigger schools, but they haven't beat one yet. And that's the thing, is if they would knock one off, even like beat a Smoky, beat a Franklin, that would be big. But they're going on. We'll put them on. Switch them out. Probably Tuscola goes up 1.
Well, Hayesville is still top 10.
I like Hayesville. Don't get me wrong. They're doing everything right. Like, they're doing everything better than the others out there. Like, their facilities are amazing. It's just all about participation, which a lot of times is just straight up population, right? Who's moving to Western North Carolina? Boom, way out there. You know what I mean? What industry is out there? Tourism a little bit. What's Andrew's record?
14-0 and 8-0.
14-0, 8-0. I'll post that on those Facebook pages out there. I hope people go nuts. I hope people go crazy with hyperbole out there, like, about time. About time. Surprised Asheville Times didn't put them above TC either. All right. Tuscola. I'm putting Polk at 8, I think. I'll go back and look. This ain't final. Polk County, technically, right?
Yes.
And what's their record right now?
11-5 and 7-1.
11-5, 7-1. They beat some bigger teams. They beat Brevard, famous Will Lindsay quote. The night they beat AC Reynolds. Coach, Brevard is king. Coach, we lost to Polk County. Okay, so you guys are like the Dukes or the Counts of Western North Carolina. Polk's got a cool little sports thing down there called Polk Sports. Do you follow them?
Yes.
I think that's cool. Like, they need more of that. I like that. Like, people like Tuscola Radio, Mountaineer, like people that are just real specific to their peeps. All right. What's Tuscola's record?
8-5, 5-1.
8-5. 5-1.
They beat Smoky, lost to West in a crazy. Well, that was last week. So yeah, so this week they only played Smoky.
Beat them.
9-8.
Let me go back to BBU.
I put them in, but
All right, what the heck, ACA?
it's
Scroll down.
It's the division by zero error
yeah.
because ACA and Christ School have yet to play a conference game.
Yeah. All right, Andrews opponent winning percentage 24%. Pisgah, North Wilkes winning percentage 39. Pisgah, that's Reynolds again, good for seeking out better talent. I feel like that's valuable. Brevard at 44% and head-to-head still puts them ahead of them. Asheville over Christ School makes sense with that opponent win percentage. Although like teams like Cannon, Covenant Day that have bad records, they would run the table out here. Hayesville opponent winning percentage ain't bad considering. That's funny that they're on at 11. I like that.
Well, no, that's not 11. It's actually 8.
Oh yeah, huh? Okay,
If you sort
I
it.
see that. Yeah. Okay, I'm a dummy. East Wilkes, what's bringing them up? Opponent win percentage. Run differential is pretty good.
Yeah.
For are they beating up on some bad teams to do that?
Let's see.
Head of Star Mount makes sense for me.
East Wilkes beat Allegheny twice this week, and North Stokes. They're all 3-10. So yeah.
So is the only reason I'm high on Tuscola is because they're a 5A or 4A or whatever?
Why you're high on Tuscola?
Yeah, 4A good conference record. Is that why?
I mean, that's for you to tell me. I'm high on Tuscola because they're 5-1 in the Mountain 8.
Yeah, it's not bad competition.
And their losses are, aside from the 2 Irwin losses, which are horrendous losses, they lost to AC, good loss, Crest, good loss, and then they lost to West by 1
Could you
run.
imagine if Amos Rich would have not graduated earlier and if Bo West would have not transferred? Like, that'd be a
Then
top
Tuscola
3.
Pisgah would be a top 2 matchup.
Yeah. And dude, I mean, you could be honestly, you might even be going into the season speaking about Tuscola more than Pisgah. I was already high on Pisgah, but it's like, man,
Where would coaches poll?
but that says a lot about the remaining talent because I mean, I felt there was a lot of talent still there when those 2 left. A lot of people like went ahead and sold the farm on them, like whatever, like they're out. And I was like, the Harold kid knows how to pitch. He's been pitching there for 3 varsity seasons. Omsler is not a bad ball player. And if he's not going to play in college, you can run him out there 105 every time. The Fama kid's got potential. I just feel like he's raw meat. The Hyatt kid, he was a state games guy. Like, I mean, there's good talent there. Yeah, I don't know. Again, they got a couple others. Eli Freeman. I mean, there's some other guys back. The little catcher Jonas, he's doing all right. It's about just who's hot too, because like you could like Smoky Mountain ain't that far behind in talent, but they're Ophir, right? Ophir Conference. North Ophir.
North is Ophir.
Man, I don't know. It's like I feel like you just with Peyton Maben, like you can win those games. I would just be more timely. Like if you knew you're coming up playing who they got this week, East, and Gosnell still might be a little tender. Like if you know you're coming up against Sumner, maybe save them for their number 2, and you know what I'm saying? Like these are teams that like if they got hot the same way Tuscola did, they could be in that same conversation. Wes Henderson's creeping. What do you think? You think in a couple weeks they're back in?
Who they got?
I mean, look at their conference record.
It depends who they got.
4-2. They're 6-7, but like their opponent winning percentage, 66%.
I mean, they played Asheville, AC, Crest, Madison.
Right. So they like Jackie tried to load up.
They got Polk, Pisgah next week, and then Hendersonville, Smoky.
Man, Pisgah's a big one. How many for Pisgah? Just the one? They got them twice.
They got them once next week or this week.
Here's kind of the thing I'm figuring out with them. It's like Step goes down. We saw him pinch hit in that game. Do you know if he's DHing? Has he put his lineups on? Yeah, I was going to say. I know he's playing now, right? So he's in the lineup. He's playing. He loves baseball, man. He's a spark plug, and it's just that team. Like I kind of saw it with them in both those games. Like just needing some sort of leader. I don't know if it's an example guy, a vocal guy, but like the offense just never showed up in the Crest game, and then. And again, like in those moments, it's just like someone has to step up in a big moment, make a run happen. And then with Brevard, I mean, you saw like it was closer. It was, or it was not as close as that score. What was the score? 6-10, I think, in that one at the cold day. But it was never really that close. And it was cold, and it was just like the Mason kid came out and pitched. Like he was upset that he was only sitting 80, but it was like, dude, it's 39 degrees and you're a sophomore. Like, you know, your baby face still. There's more physicality coming. Like, don't rush. But he's a gamer, and he was like, I'm gonna pitch. Like he was cracking me up at the beginning of the game. It's like cold as a mindset. Like in my mind, it's like I'm on fire, and I'm like, you're the man. But it's also like, I don't know. It's like young kids got to play with that ego a little bit, but they got to rope it in. It's fun. Buchanan showed up. Like I was watching those highlights so fast out the box. Like everything he did was like 0 to 60. He accelerates pretty good. He's gonna be a good college baseball player. But on the other side, like no one was really showing up. They got talent. Like the Payne kid, the Duvall kid can pitch. Otten was hitting 80 on a cold day. Like I like him. I haven't seen Klep pitch this year, but I feel like he competes. Like that's not a bad team. And if Step's in there, even if he's DHing, you know, their big thing was figuring out the middle of the infield, you know. But yeah, they got great athletic pieces all around. Grayson Davis, Isaac Leatham, Tillery, man, that's a good catcher. Still maybe a little aggressive as he's, you know, green, but he's better this year. He hit a walk off or something at the game your dad was at, I think. I think he hit a walk off.
The Tuscola game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13-12, and
so I'll be honest, that's my big prediction. I think as early, what are we, week 6 right now? We finished up. So I say by week 8, West is back on. If they beat Pisgah,
write that down.
Count it. All right, what's next? Franklin dropped a little bit. They're going to be really good in the future. They'll be good next year, especially with Terrell being a senior. Those two freshman pitchers, they're just not deep on arms right now. They're not physical. I didn't see a catcher that was really physical yet either. So I'm kind of down on Franklin at the moment. They'll make playoffs. Madison, I think they'll be fine. I like that Griffin pitcher. Polk's, here's the thing I'm noticing with Polk is Noah Harden is showing up offensively this year, and that takes a lot of pressure off of Alm. Like that's what I saw last year is Noah verbally told me, he's like, man, I'm really struggling with the bat this year. And I always thought he was a good swinger, swung it well sophomore year, but he's batting like 400. So, and then there's a couple little freshmen coming up. The catcher, crazy last name. I gotta go look it up. It's whatever, little catcher. But they got some better role. Fagan is a year older. So Polk, that's their big thing was finding deeper pitching. So that's my only question I'd ask, you know, Coach Alm is like, who are you throwing after Noah, you know? All right, I think I'm pretty good with this mountain ranking. How do you feel about it? I got to
Ooh.
pick a better picture in the background. I'd love to find an Andrews picture. Actually, I'll probably throw a Polk picture in there. Some good pictures of Gunner online.
Brevard and AC are close. The head-to-head does matter, but AC's playing a lot tougher of a schedule. But that'll work itself out later on because AC's going to get a bunch of free wins, and Brevard's probably going to lose a couple. But
Reynolds and Asheville will play. They got 2 at some point.
Asheville, Christ School, and North Wilkes is the next group, and
Man,
it's tough because you do have the common opponent, but North Wilkes is also 12-2. So
Right.
I put it Christ School, North Wilkes, Asheville. Christ School just they're.
But again, I saw that common opponent with Asheville.
Yeah.
Again, Asheville and Christ School for me are like equally like playing their records playing below their talent level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think looking at the data right now,
Here's you know what I'm thinking. Proposal. I talked to Frank about this at Charlotte Christian.
Mm-hmm.
How did Charlotte Catholic? How are these Catholic schools public, right? And he's like, they were grandfathered in. I'm like, okay, so we're just bending rules, right? It doesn't matter, right? I'm just saying rules don't matter, right?
I guess
they don't matter anymore. If you've been watching the world, no, but yeah, so rules don't matter anymore. Christ School should be in the MAC. It's better for everyone.
Write
better
a
for
letter
football.
to
Dude, this is the letter. Clip it. Some kid who's good at stuff, clip it. This is the letter. Put Christ School in the MAC. That's it. It makes everything make sense. There's no private school conference out here that makes sense for baseball. Asheville School, you're kidding me. Carolina Day, you're kidding me. Asheville Trailblazers, good for you, homeschool. ACA was fine, right? There was a moment there where that conference was essentially ACA, Christ School, and Raven Gap. Raven Gap's gone. They're going back to Georgia next year. Fine, like should have been. So basically, Christ School as a 4A it's just sitting out here on a rock. And again, whatever prejudice that certain people or coaches have against Christ School, get over it. It's good for baseball if you put them in the MAC. It'd be good for football. Probably not basketball. They're probably going to stay in that like worldwide Nike tournament conference or whatever they're in. I'm just saying, like, as far as baseball goes, with that being a small conference anyway, what is it, 6 teams, 5 teams?
16.
Makes it a 17 conference. I like it, you know. For the, you know, again, I work there. For those people that are like, oh, you know, they just steal players. Like, that's not a real thing. Like, it's $60,000 a year starting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there may be financial aid, but like, it's an investment and it's good for some families. Like, I'm a big fan of like go there in 8th grade if that's what you want to be. I don't like transfers for private or public school. It makes sense sometimes, but it'd be great for it'd probably be great for football too, but it'd be great for baseball if Christ School is in the MAC. I'm keeping it this way. Like I said, I'm not going over 10 for Andrews. Like, that's as good as it gets. Honestly, if I put Andrews above 10, that's a slap in the face to Hayesville's success the last couple of years too out of the Smoky Mountain, because that cannot be overlooked. They're good, like Michael Mauney, Jackson Sellers. Like, they're just, those are real college baseball players. So, all right, I'm struggling here. North Lincoln's definitely number 1. I'm not really punishing Alexander Central for that loss. Who they lose to? It was like a good team.
They lost to Lake Norman.
Yeah, and
10-6.
And they're what?
Lake Norman was 10-6
in a tough area. So I mean, I'm okay with that. East Rutherford, I can't punish them. They're beating up on conference opponents. They beat East Lincoln. Didn't they have another good out of conference recently? What does BBU say about?
Where's it? It was Western Piedmont. East Rutherford. Yeah, just East Lincoln. They swept Chase.
Wow.
And
Okay. I actually was thinking about putting Gaston Christian above Cherryville this week.
I don't know about that.
They really impressed me at that Providence Day win. I think there's good talent there. Cherryville or BB likes Cherryville though, for sure.
I'd say so.
All right, we'll leave Cherryville in. I'm not arguing that. East Rutherford versus Cherryville. Do they play at all this year?
They don't.
Man, that'd be a good game. That seems to make too much sense considering the Legion connections.
Mm-hmm.
That is wild. How is that not a scheduled game? Is that not a possibility in the Easter tournaments going on?
I don't think they're in the same one.
Okay. So Cherryville over North Lincoln, that ain't happening. Gaston Christian. They beat up on some weak teams this week, I think. Alexander Central, that's a really good opponent winning percentage. I'm not punishing them, so let's go back. Cherryville and East Rutherford. Who are Cherryville's out of conference wins?
Crest, Patton, and Kings Mountain, and East Burke.
And what's East Rutherford's? So wait, Cherryville beat Kings Mountain?
Yes.
And East Rutherford lost to Kings Mountain.
Yeah.
I think I have to do this, even though it's early. Like that's a really.
But they're. Hold on.
Oh, man.
You're gonna drop.
Opponent winning percentage is better. Run differential is better. Conference is same.
Yeah, but look who they play. That go to.
Oh, I get that.
Go to the Southern Piedmont page and look at the.
It's.
So the best Cherryville's best win is.
I think Andrews could win some games.
10-3 Crest, 5-3, and that's it. Patton is 10-4, but that's a different 10-4 than Crest 10-3. Western
East Rutherford hasn't played RS. They haven't played. I don't
East
know,
Rutherford
man.
has beat 10-3 South Point.
Yeah.
10-4 East Lincoln.
Okay.
North Gaston.
All right.
And lost by 3 to Kings Mountain, while Cherryville beat them.
So again, Cherryville beat them. Cherryville beat Crest.
Let's see when Kings Mountain played Cherryville versus.
And that's Kings Mountain at their best, though.
Kings Mountain played East Rutherford in the first game against Cherryville, or against Kings Mountain, and then they played Cherryville right before conference game. So
I would like to antagonize too, since they're not playing each other. Like put Cherryville above East Rutherford and just be like, "Why aren't y'all playing each other?"
I mean,
we are still coming off a state championship. You're right. It's like opening day loss is weird. It wasn't a bad loss. I think there's rumors of, not rumors. I don't know. Just was it confirmed that there's basketball players out?
Yeah.
Do they have a lot of basketball? I don't even know if they have a lot of basketball players.
You just got to look at the fact that Cherryville doesn't play anybody and East Rutherford.
But they beat Crest.
Yeah, but that's one win.
Is that their only?
You're going to compare one win,
and they beat North Gaston.
Who? Cherryville?
Right? Didn't you say that?
East Rutherford beat North Gaston.
Oh, that's a good win.
Cherryville has only played Crest and Patton.
They haven't played anybody else.
They've played Lincolnton, Highland Tech, Shelby, West Lincoln, and then game 1 against East Gaston. So if you take out,
they haven't even played Bessemer City yet.
If you take out,
they haven't played Bessemer City yet.
No. If you take out those 3 those non-conference games that week, their conference winning percentage is god awful, or their opponent winning percentage is god awful.
If you add Lincoln Charter into one of those conferences, along with is there any other schools hiding on the edge? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you can take those 2 conferences, Western Foothills and Southern Piedmont, and just add Lincoln Charter and maybe 1 or 2 others and cut it up into 3 conferences of 7. You know
Well,
what I'm
Western
saying? Like,
Foothills is 4A and 5A.
because it's like punishing these teams. It doesn't like Cherryville should be playing better out of conference. Like if they had a more flexible schedule, they wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
They should have been in the Western Piedmont with East Rutherford. So should have
Right,
Burns.
right. But a lot of it isn't it like size of schools and stuff. Are
With
they?
size of schools and proximity.
I'm
What's Cherryville? Cherryville's 2A. East Rutherford is
fine with
3A.
that. Gaston Christian stays 5. Then St. Stevens is probably out. South Caldwell. I'm feeling better about them. What's BBU saying? Stuart Kramer, Crest, South Caldwell, South Point, Burns.
You need to
Okay.
drop St. Stevens, dog.
Oh yeah. I think they're off for the moment. I like Crest rising up. I'm just trying to think.
I got Crest at 6.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do that. What's the record? 10-3, 7-0.
10-3, 7-0. Who'd they beat this week? They beat. I put it in. I forgot. They beat. Oh yeah, they beat Burns 9-1. Along with
Great
they beat
win,
North
yeah.
Gaston 10-0, Burns 9-1, and Ashbrook 17-0. So
yeah, like they're on it.
they're
Burns
hot.
That's a good.
Their
win.
losses are Cherryville, AC, and TC.
South Caldwell and Stuart Kramer. Stuart Kramer's in that same boat, just not really playing anyone. South Caldwell had a good week. Who'd they beat? They beat Lincoln Charter and McDowell.
Yeah.
Who'd Stuart Kramer play? Like West Lincoln or something?
I think so. I'll pull it up. Stuart Kramer
Eyeballs
played.
telling me South Caldwell is the better team right now.
Yeah, Stuart Kramer beat Forest View and West Lincoln.
Well,
Let's
I don't know.
see.
Pitching wise, I think Stuart Kramer's got him. I think just offensively, defensively, I don't know. That would be a good game. I don't know who's the better
That would
team.
be a good game.
That'd
That
be a
group right
really
there,
good game.
that group of Stuart Kramer, South Caldwell, Burns, South Point
I think I gotta flip them though.
is very interesting. I mean, you saw both of them recently against pretty good comp.
Yeah.
Stuart Kramer's just 9-1 in conference, and they're tied first or tied second. Wow. South Caldwell is
What was the final score of that game too? It was like 1-0.
for Stuart Kramer.
No,
Who?
Lincoln Charter, South Caldwell.
2-1, I think.
2-1. Man, that was a good game.
Stuart Kramer's played a little bit, different teams, but
We'll do this just to shake it up. I mean, they're so easy. What's their opponent percentage?
who? Stuart Kramer, South Caldwell.
Yeah.
Stuart Kramer's 40, South Caldwell is 52.
Oh.
Let's see. Stuart
What's
Kramer.
the best wins?
Stuart Kramer beat Burns and beat Burns. This week they like it. Just all these teams are playing 8-9 lost teams versus South Caldwell. But like, look who South Caldwell's played. They played High Brighton, Jerome, Inca, High Brighton, North Gaston, McDowell, Watauga, Kings Mountain, Freedom, and the 2 games
Who they lose to?
St. Stevens and Alexander Central.
And they beat Watauga.
Yeah,
and
so
Lincoln
like
Charter, is that their 2 best wins?
their best win is probably Lincoln Charter, and Watauga's 9-6.
What? They haven't played Watauga?
No, they beat them.
Yeah,
Watauga's 9-6. I wouldn't consider
but that's
that.
still a good win.
That's a second. Well, I'd say North Gaston's probably a better win.
Yeah, okay. And then what's Stuart Kramer's good wins? Just Burns?
Yeah.
God dang. What's BBU? I'm going to BBU. Stuart Kramer.
That's why it's here.
And it's when I feel like I just can't go one way or the other. Have I told you about my BBU?
Now, Burns South Point one is very interesting.
I know. I think
because
Burns is
they both lost to Crest, but South Point has a couple other losses where they 10-3, while Burns is 10-2. And I
South
put
Point.
Burns, but I could argue South Point.
I was gonna go Burns South Point, I think. Or wait,
See,
no, I think I'm gonna go South Point Burns.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
Burns
South Point
Point,
and Crest
but
play each other yet?
yeah, Crest beat
Who
them.
what was the scores
Like,
of those games?
I think it was bad. Let me look.
Crest always. I
Crest
don't know
beat
how.
South Point by a score of 10-1.
Oh my god!
That was at
That's what I'm
Crest.
saying. South Point. It doesn't surprise me that Crest beats South Point. It always surprises me that they destroy them.
Yeah,
Like I don't get it. Like that's
'Cause,
not.
like,
It doesn't make sense to me.
South Point goes Kings Mountain 11-1, South Mex 6-5,
Yeah.
Forest View 18-7. But their losses are 10-1 to Crest, 5-0 to ER, and 8-4 to Lincoln Charter. And that was game 2. If you go to Burns wasn't Burns only
I
game
also
this week?
like Newton Conover, but that winning percentage, that's just because of that dang conference.
Burns is weird because like they're only like they lost to Stuart Kramer and then they lost their only game this week was Crest and it was 9-1. So what happened?
Yeah. I still like Lincoln Charter. I think they could get back on there, but honestly, at this rate, it'll probably be like late season or playoffs because I know we try to keep up with a little bit in the playoffs. RS, I don't think they're going to get on this year, but they're a good team. They're just the second best.
They're solid 11.
Again.
Them and Newton Conover have been a solid 11-12 all year long.
I say that, but it's like they still got 2 against East Rutherford coming up. So I mean, that's their only way is if they just shock. They have to win at least one of those and then probably win out, and they'll sneak in probably. I like Newton Conover. Honestly, in that conference right now, they might be my second favorite team. Have they played East Lincoln yet?
Yeah, twice. They split, I think.
Split. Have they played Hickory?
We'll pull it up. Newton Conover played Hickory twice and swept them.
Whoa.
That's Newton Conover's weird. They've gone
they beat
2-2-2-2-2-2-2 all year.
How do they make only 2 conference losses?
9-2. They
Who they beat? West Iredell.
But this week,
I'm just trying to think who's in that. That's a really weird.
They beat
split.
everyone. They beat everyone in their conference.
That's a conference that doesn't make
but
sense.
North
to
Lincoln.
Me. The split's too great. It's too wide of a gap between like Northeast, Hickory, and then like jumping down to Ford, Maiden, Bunker Hill. Like the population difference, I think, hurts a little bit. That's where the CVAC was nice, and then I think they just need to find a way to have 3 conferences down there.
Well, it's a 4A, 5A split. So who's 4A? Bandy's, Bunker Hill, Ford, Maiden, Newton Conover, West Iredale. So yeah, that's actually not that bad because the only 3 5As are North Lincoln, East Lincoln, and Hickory. And I don't hate it.
No. Could probably beef up Thomas Johnson a little bit.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. If you did like a 2A, 3A conference, like sneak them in.
They're 1A.
Huh?
They're 1A.
Dang. All right, never mind.
So what'd you do? You did Crest, Stuart Kramer.
Anybody else in the Big South? Probably not right now. Kings Mountain, Lumen.
No, the Big South is just
Lumen.
Crest, Stuart Kramer,
Eastburg.
Shelby. You need to
Shelby
change.
6-8. They're playing better, especially the win. Look at their opponent winning percentage. Go Shelby. Go Shelby.
Oh, you're looking way down
should
there.
Be better. I'm a little disappointed there. I thought they were going to compete in the second half or the top half of the standings. They still could. Yeah. I'm going to go with South Point, but
change that on.
I kind of wish Newton Conover get a big W this week. All right, I'm going to do South Point 9, I think. they played way tougher schedule.
I'll hate it.
Well, I mean,
It's just like
yeah.
South Point has 3 losses and Burns 2 losses are to 2 ranked teams, while South Point lost to Kings Mountain. So I think, right? Did they lose to?
Who's that?
South Point.
South Point lost to Crest. And
Lincoln Charter.
What's South Point's record?
Crest, Lincoln Charter, and ER. They're 10-3. So the Lincoln Charter loss is bringing them down. But the opponent winning percentage. What's the run differential?
What's South Point's record again? Sorry.
10-3.
10-3.
6-1.
6-1.
They're similar in run differential too. That'd be a good game. Burns South Point. Too bad they're not in the same tournament. What, like, don't get me wrong. I think it's good to have a county tournament, but if you're in a county tournament, like what? There's 2 conferences in that county, 3, and they're throwing in. The problem is they have Gaston Christian and Christ the King in that county tournament.
Are those private schools?
No, Gaston is, but Christ the King's public. It's
really
Catholic.
Man, it'd be cool if both of those would join a conference.
The problem is, like, you need to be seeing, like, Easter tournaments that feature Burns versus East Rutherford, Burns versus South Point.
Yep.
Not Burns versus, or not South Point versus Stuart Kramer.
South Point, one of my favorite logos. Pushing the envelope. Them and Mitchell. Keep going. Keep going. Any other Oh, here's one. What's this one? This S with
South Stokes.
Oh, South Stokes pushing it. Toeing the line on it. All right, what week was it? The week of 3:30 to.
You just need to check your email.
3:30 to 4:04.
Who else do we not mention? We mentioned all those for the
I'll say
Mountains.
4-3 because there was some good Friday games. I don't think anybody out here played on Saturday.
Now go to
Buncombe County played good Friday games because it's Buncombe County.
Go to your email and open up my email, and let's talk about the low 1A through 3A. Because that needs to be discussed because
here's my email.
You're only having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams ranked that are 1A through 3A out of 20.
All right, going down. So we got receiving consideration. We got. Oh yeah, so ours is pretty much the same. For the most part. Everybody, all 10 are the same. Yep. Eyes on. Foothills. Pretty much the same. Yep.
Patton's an interesting team.
Yes, Patton is an interesting team. I will say this. I got to give Patton a little credit. I can tell they want us to do a broadcast. Like, they got some fans and some Facebook pages reaching out. They're trying, like, we're supportive of them. They are doing what we need them to do is win, right? So here's my whole thing. Like, we got to find probably a Patton game, preferably later in the year when it's something where, like,
Patton.
We're sure that, like, it doesn't even have to be later in the year. Maybe it's just a conference win or something where an RPI where it's like you made playoffs. That's always my knock on Patton is you got great talent, I think, especially on the arms, but you got to make playoffs. Now, granted, it seems like this new conference has made it participation trophy level playoff seeding.
What do you mean?
Meaning, like, it looks like you would have to be like North Georgia homeschool bad not to make the IG, or what's the other one? IC Academy. Imagine Academy. We imagine that we have baseball gloves on. Like, they actually go out there and mime the baseball game as IC Imagine or whatever. They're imagining they're playing.
Well, who's not in the RPI here?
Swinging imaginary bats. throwing imaginary baseballs. Andrews wins 25-0.
So let's go. Let's look at 1A RPI.
The handicap idea was good too. Like give certain teams a handicap. If TC plays Andrews, give Andrews like a 25-run handicap. Final score 26-25.
How many teams are in 1A baseball for the playoffs?
I don't know, but when you look at the Smoky Mountain Conference, there's about 7 phantom programs out there that could probably have 1A teams.
No, they could not have baseball.
Not in Yala.
Those Nantahala, Jesus, Yankee. There's 39 teams in 1A RPI.
I should take you up to Boston and just have you listen to like Northeastern accents.
Yeah, I hate it.
Get in the car.
Avery could get into the playoffs. 2A.
Yeah, Avery beat Mountain Heritage. What's their record right now? They're
4-7.
Jamison Wayner, good little. You got one arm. You can win once a week.
They're number 47 in 2A for RPI. Let's see who's on the cusp of 3A.
Let's go find some good pictures. Let's do a Polk picture. Let's go to Instagram.
Go to Billy's Facebook.
Billy's Facebook?
Yeah.
Do I have to be friends with him? I don't have any friends on Facebook.
Oh my!
Like, I don't. Have you ever seen my actual account?
No.
There it is. You ready? Because you have to have one that business pages. You ready? Here's my actual account.
No, any friends?
I have no friends. I don't care. Facebook is Big Brother, like 100%, 100%. Anyway,
Lincoln 10 West dude, Drone is going to make the playoffs probably.
I mean, strength of schedule, they're trying. They're not as bad as that record. All right, so what am I doing? Billy Alm.
I'll let you look at some of them.
Billy Alm lives in
He's on the cusp
Columbus. Let's see.
We probably can't see him unless they're public.
All photos. Let's share Billy's whole life with everyone. Oh, there's a cool picture. When is this from? 2024. Can't do that one. Yeah. Billy, look at that. Shoo! Getting some vertical. Coach Ong looks like he might be able to jump over a stack of like 3 pieces of paper with that vertical. Albums? I don't know. I can't be.
No, here. Look up. Where's this album at?
I'll go to Instagram.
Go search "Captured by the Joker."
Is that on search Facebook?
Yeah. Captured by the Joker.
Okay. Batman fan page.
There you go.
Okay, never mind.
Click it, and there's an album of like 40 photos.
There we go. Let's go.
Who's on the cusp of 4?
Oh, that's a nice picture. That's when I think that was for Coach Bartlett. That's a cool. Too bad I couldn't use that one because of dang. Well, I could probably. I'd be able to crop in right here, even though Madison's not on the top 10. It's like Polk kicking him off. That's the catcher. I can't remember his name. I gotta go back. Whittlebug or something. I probably just botched that. There's our boy Noah. I like that picture. How we say it? Save that image. All right. What else are we doing? We doing reviews. All the dang next level baseball plays are cool. That Preston Henson one's still like one of my favorite. Let's see here.
Where's McDowell? Oh, there's 7A.
It's a good picture. I like that.
Bro, the 6A RPI. Alexander Central 2, South Caldwell 3, AC 4, St. Stephen's 7, Asheville 8, TC 12. TC's going to be a 12 seed, and they're going to run the table because the new system. It's beyond me.
Oh, yeah. All my predictions are starting to fail, though. Stuart Kramer did not sweep the Southern people. They're bold predictions. What was the other one? Hendersonville? I don't know if they're going to be able to. I don't think they're coming back from this.
Is McDowell going to make the playoffs?
Golly. Yeah,
McDowell. Oh, yeah, McDowell
relies on social media so much for the business. I'm so disconnected from social media. I have no idea what's going on all the time. all these great pictures I would have never known if it weren't for you. Upload. All right. Yeah, there's Camwood bats. I hope they come in soon. I want to get some awards out. There's some good Camwood winners. That Ivan Andino kid, he's really good. He's gonna be him and that Vasquez kid. I wouldn't be surprised if we're not watching them on TV one day. But that's what's kind of crazy is seeing like some of these kids grow up and actually start making it. You know, like Mitchell coached Cal Riley on that Legion team. He's known him since he was younger. It's like I'd be crazy for him to see him in pro ball. You see the one dude robbed 3 home runs, robbed Cal Riley yesterday.
I don't know.
You know, I'm talking about the Angels player, outfielder. Oh God, what's his name? He robbed 3 home runs in one game. It's ridiculous. All right, let's go. That's a good picture. Yeah, I like that. I don't know. Got his face hiding there behind the Pisgah. Let's see how that looks. Did I lose my blue tint? Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, like that. It's like Polk peeking into the standings. Noah's a good pitcher. Some of those guys, they want to stay close to home. It's hard to find. You know, we need a Mountain JUCO so bad. Two of them, these boys will be able to play a little longer for sure. They can have options, but a lot of them got to go 5, 6, 10 hours from home. All right, here's a good team to celebrate. We already did a Crest pitcher. South Caldwell had that good win. Gaston Christian, we already did. East Rutherford. ER got some good pictures up. North Lincoln. We done a North Lincoln picture yet? Yeah, we did. Alexander Central, we did. I don't think we've done an East Rutherford picture. That might be the next. They got an Instagram. Well, anything else you want to accomplish in this podcast? We all good?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's been a long half year. Finally getting these highlights together. I got 7 more to go, trying to get them all done by the end of the night. Monday, Tuesday. What do we want to do? We got North Henderson, East Henderson on Friday as well. That might be the better one to do. You know?
The week's weird.
Let's go look at that. The last thing we do here is pull up.
Trying to schedule out the rest of the year is awful.
Well, take us through it here. We got Monday coming up. We're not doing a Monday game, that's for sure. Tuesday. Again, Bunker Hill Ford, Avon, Asheville. Can't do that. TC is playing in the airport. AC's playing Mitchell's playing Sever County. East Lincoln's playing Apollo. Everybody's out. Everybody's out doing the crazy tournaments. Hendersonville's playing Union County. Tuscola Kings Mountain. That's a weird one. 4 p.m. Where are they playing at?
Shelby.
Oh yeah, it's the Shelby tournament. Okay. I don't want to go sit in the heat all day down there either. East Wilkes, Ashe County.
Did they change the Gastonia tournament bracket?
Maybe.
Why is Ashbrook not on it anymore?
Oh, I don't know. East Henderson North. That's what we originally planned. Don't hate it. Brevard Smoky Mountain. Where are they playing?
Who's the bottom team?
Smoky Mountain. Huh. How many times have we seen Brevard? Just once?
Mm-hmm.
Is that worth it, you think?
To go to Brevard Smoky,
Yeah.
in my opinion, you shouldn't cover a zero loss conference
Okay.
team.
Yes.
But
Yes. Pisgah West Henderson. Golly.
you're
Why
already
not
doing
do that?
Pisgah Tuscola.
Yeah, but it's also like, yeah, I don't care.
Then don't do Pisgah Tuscola.
You don't want to just go cover the best game.
If we cover the best
Starmount,
games,
North
then
Wilkes.
if we cover the best games, then we'll never cover Smoky Mountain teams
Yeah.
or
Starmount, North Wilkes.
just cover TC versus AC twice or whatever.
Right. Could drive all the way out to North Wilkes, Starmount.
Well, on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Lord help me.
Madison versus University School. Oh my.
Yeah, this week's awful because it's spring break for like every county but ours.
Oh.
And I'm trying to figure out how we can see
All right.
all
So let's
10
say we
conferences.
just skip Tuesday if there's nothing we like here. We go to Wednesday. That's the gas. We go do the Gastonia final. Thursday, East Lincoln's playing Elmira. AC Avon Lake. Wesleyan's playing Asheville. That'd be cool if we could cover that one, but we won't. Bandy's is playing Lincoln County. Ironically, it's weird. Watauga South Iredell. Talked about picking that one up. I just ain't heard. That's the whole thing with this exclusive broadcast. Like, I'm not chasing it. So God bless Sam Shirey and Providence Day sponsors for putting all that together. Like, that's what. Maybe I'm coming off a little pompous, but it's like, I know we had a price on it, but it's like someone calls us and they want, like that Charlotte Christian guy that approached us after the game. Like, I'm expecting a phone call. You know what I mean? I'm expecting at some point Charlotte Christian is hiring us. Hold on a second. All good? All right. White's burning down the house. So I got post-traumatic stress from all that. So this is bringing you into how complicated it is to do the flex schedule. It's all. Do we agree that flex schedule is still better than planning it out?
Yeah, because we haven't seen a horrendous game yet. Like, what's been the worst game so far? Pisgah Franklin.
That's a loaded question.
Pisgah Franklin.
Hold on.
By score?
Yeah, as far as like most disappointing game, it's probably a tie between Lincoln Charter East Lincoln and Franklin Pisgah.
Yeah.
Boring. Like, I mean, there's still like some stuff to evaluate. Like, I enjoyed watching the Arms in the Pisgah game. It was good to see the offense break out for Pisgah. Like, that's one of those games where it's like that's a good game for Pisgah. Lincoln Charter.
Mm-hmm.
I felt for Coach Mateel. Like, I can see him rescheduling that and trying to kill them next year. Or when the timing is right. I don't know. West Brevard was not. I didn't like that game. Just never really. I don't know.
Well, that was a 4:00 moved up game
cold.
Because of whatever. Baseball shouldn't be played in that weather.
Madison Mountain Heritage was super sloppy, but I liked it. Burns, Stuart Kramer, surprisingly, was sloppy defensively, but it was fun. It was a good game. Chase RS was a good game. East Henderson and Hendersonville. Oh, that game was sloppy, and that's an example of like where the sloppiness can make it a little boring. But that game finished good. Like, I like the Gosnell dive and play. The pitchers came in and dominated at the end. Osborne, like, I went back when I edited that. You kind of realize like there is some talent there. It's like just got to get together. East Rutherford South Point was a little disappointing, but it was a good, it was a good game for 4-0, whatever. Same with like Watauga Freedom had the same feeling as East Rutherford South Point. Just hope for a little bit more in a 4. They're both like 3-0, 4-0. Gaston Christian's Providence Day. That was a good game. That was a weird game at the end with the kid leaving. So that kid had to catch a flight to Kentucky, and just like that, just everybody spins around. Like, my thing though too is they hit that third baseman. He throws the ball wide. That's the deciding run. Like, he just entered in the game because a kid had to leave to catch a plane. If the bus glare delay doesn't happen, that kid's probably still in the game. Makes the original third baseman probably makes that play. That was a weird game. All right, let's see here. So Thursday, it looks like it would probably be nothing. So you're looking at Wednesday or Tuesday, final Gastonia game. Wednesday. Well, let's see what Wednesday has. Cherryville. Charlotte Christian, Providence Day. So we got some more private schools. North Lincoln. Nobody's really. It'd be nice if this. Yeah, East Henderson plays Franklin on Wednesday. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really love it. Yeah, that's about it. So Tuesday will be final Gastonia game. Thursday I didn't see anything I liked, and then Friday could be north at east. You said.
I think.
Let me double check that. Because I mean, if Maven's on the mound, I like that matchup. But the thing is, I think East had a couple injuries with the arms. So again, I don't know for sure. Don't take me at that. Price School plays Charlotte Catholic at Charlotte Catholic. Nash County East Wilkes. That'd be a good one. All the way in East Wilkes, though. Yeah, north at East. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. I think with East, if Maven pitches, that will probably be North's best chance at winning a game, but it's probably going to be. I'm hoping it would be like Maven Sumner, right? Tuesday's game might be like everybody's second best pitcher, which with both those teams right now, it's not as deep as with Gosnell out potentially. Want to do Wednesday or do Tuesday, Friday? I mean, do you have any out of town stuff planned?
I mean, yes, but I don't want to say no to the Friday game. But I don't know, the whole Mountain Aid and doing all these teams who are like lower on in the standings, where like yeah they have prospects, but
I mean, Tuesday at Gastonia would be a good one. I mean, we just know it.
so
I don't know
who's
what they'll
that?
have for pitching left.
Who?
Gastonia tournament on Tuesday.
Who is it?
Whoever the finals is.
That's Wednesday.
Is it? I thought it was Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
So I guess we do Wednesday, Friday this week.
Okay.
We could do Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday if you want to do both North East games.
I mean,
do you like the idea of a longer, like wait until Wednesday? Or do you like the idea of just doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's the week?
I like that better.
You like Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah. I'm trying to do all 10 conferences, and it's impossible because
I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect, but remember we got playoffs. I'm hoping word gets out that I mean, again, like we don't really have a structured plan. I think I'm just gonna go with the exclusive plan, like which basically means call us, reserve us. We charge $1,000 for the exclusive broadcast. It's a fair price considering we got to pay $150 to the NCHAA. We need to pay for gas, which is
$1 million.
bajillion rupees. Depending on where the game is, and we might be getting a hotel. Got to pay this man. We got to eat. In fact, it probably should be more than $1,000. So again, the whole concept with $1,000 is one business can pick that up. My whole concept is like get like your whole neighborhood, like get 5-6 businesses or just if families want to throw in, call it Friends of Providence Day, Friends of North Gaston, like whatever school wants to bring us in. Again, we got to get everything approved by your AD and whatnot before we take money from you, because leave it to public schools will throw a wrench in the gear last minute. Again, like like the Freedom game, like that still blows my mind. Like, what was that? Like an hour before we're getting ready to drive down for Watauga at Freedom, get a phone call or a text message saying, "Hey, just check in with our AD. Nothing big, just wants clearance." So I'm like, all right. Call the guy. I'm like, "Hey, this is Coach Cook. Come down to broadcast the game tonight." And he's like, "No, you're not." It's like, okay. Well, we're getting ready to drive down. What do you mean, no, we're not? And he's like, "No, you ain't." I'm like, "No one cleared it with me." And I'm like, I sent out emails to these coaches back in January, sent stuff earlier in the week, just confirming what's the deal. And, they pulled a Buncombe County saying they want money. It's a conference rule. Well, we just did South Caldwell last week, and they didn't ask for a dime. So, again, justify us paying you money to try to help your kids out. You just seen me editing these films. It's wild. Anyway, that being said, thank you to all our sponsors for allowing us to do a 25 game schedule. We still need more if we're going to grow this thing. But for playoffs, again, I think, we're going to go ahead and set that $1,000 price tag. Reach out. I'll give you details. And I think we do a good job with, as far as the flyers and ad reads and just drawing attention to the fact that, like, hey, you're producing this product for these players. It's good branding for the area too, especially with pro sports dying. MLB sucks. It'd be better just to follow your local high school teams if you had media. That's what people want more than watching the games. They want the media interaction. Like, we're getting better. Like, are we getting good commentary in the chats during these games still?
A little bit.
Which ones seem to be the most fire?
It just depends what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
How many people are actually watching her engaged?
We need a bankroll, though. We never did find a headline sponsor. So heading into Legion season or next year, even, we got prorated stuff right now halfway through the season. Need to find a big dog philanthropic business guy to drop some money. No questions asked. Did you say you found a new sponsor potentially? Your dad?
Yeah, he needs to. I think it's a fun.
We need to get that going before Tuesday, Wednesday games. So, all right. So again, tentative schedule: Tuesday at North, Wednesday at Gastonia, Sims Legion Park. May flip it. Sounds like Hunter wants to go somewhere this weekend. After this week, that'll put us at how many games?
Next week's schedule is set.
So we'll be at 14 games after next week.
Next week,
and then we gotta go. Then that gives us 3 weeks to do.
1, 2, 3,
11 games.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, but 2 of those are on one day. So
right. So we're looking at an average.
It's set on here. I'm just trying to figure out how we can
4-4-3
do the Western Foothills and the Western Piedmont, because all their conference games are on. We need a conference game not on a Tuesday or Friday.
Rain day. We need somebody to have a rainy day here.
Hopefully,
that water go sipping on. Maybe I already crushed it. All right. Well, I'm good. I'm gonna get this edited up and put up. I guess I'll put it up Easter Sunday. We'll make it free. You'll put it on the Patreon. I'll try to put it on YouTube. We'll see if they strike us. Yeah, I'm good. Starting to get player of the week things sent in. Shoo, at Gavin Smith.